It is a split session across global markets, and the divergence tells an important story. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for August 19th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.16, gaining 0.24% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Indian banks fast-track dollar fundraising after RBI moves FX swap window deadline. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.36, gaining 0.06% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that European shares muted as energy stocks gain amid Mideast jitters. Fed minutes in focus. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 159.09, losing 0.16% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs. Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. USD SGD is trading at 0.7835, gaining 0.08% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that gold price tops $4,400 as cooling us inflation fuels Fed rate cut hopes. Cryptorank. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.7082, losing 0.37% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Indian banks fast-track dollar fundraising after RBI moves FX swap window deadline. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1484, gaining 0.04% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. The move in the dollar reflects reports that European shares muted as energy stocks gain amid Mideast jitters. Fed minutes in focus. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 95.75, gaining 0.05% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs. Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains. WTVB. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs. Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 ends higher as CoreWeave results fuel RE optimism. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Indian banks fast-track dollar fundraising after RBI moves FX swap window deadline. The move in the dollar reflects reports that European shares muted as energy stocks gain amid Mideast jitters. Fed minutes in focus. Our near-term view on Australian dollar to US dollar. With Australian dollar to US dollar moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The $0.7259 level above and $0.6905 below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We cover every major global market, every single day. If this kind of daily, actionable analysis is useful to you, please support us with a like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it means a great deal to this channel. Share this with anyone who invests or trades, they will thank you for it. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.